Beginning the 2019 to 2020 school year, State College Area High School was authorized as an International Baccalaureate World School. The IB programs are international education programs that are recognized by most of the colleges and universities, encouraging students to excel and develop. More than 5,000 schools in the world are currently teaching the IB programs. In State High, 2 IB programs are offered.
So students begin the IB diploma program or the career-related program in their junior year, and they participate as juniors and seniors. And some of the courses that they take run over both years. Some of them only run one of those years, and then the core components are completed over the course of the 2 years.
For current senior students who can now meet the program's requirements, they are also encouraged to take individual courses, which will count as credits for their graduation requirements. The IB diploma program requires students to take one course from each of the 6 different groups: studies in language and literature, language acquisition, individuals and societies, sciences, mathematics, and arts. In addition to that, there are 3 core components required for students to earn an IB diploma.
So the IB diploma program has 3 core components. There is a course called the Theory of Knowledge. There is an opportunity for students to research and write about their own choice of topic through the extended essay, which is a 4,000-word essay that they complete over the period of time that they are participating in the diploma program. And then the third piece is interesting in that it is not a graded piece. It's called Creativity, Activity, and Service, and students are encouraged to explore and to have experiences that relate to creativity, activity, and service over the course of their time in the diploma program.
Similar to the diploma program, students in the career-related program are also required to take 2 IB courses, one in standard level and one in high level. To pass the courses, they need to score a 3 or higher on the exams. Students in the program focus more on the career-related pathway they have chosen. State High currently offers the accounting and finance courses and looking forward to incorporate more pathways next year.
So the main purpose at this point is to have students kind of allow themselves to participate in the school in whatever career pathway they choose. And as I mentioned, right now it's accounting and finance. We'll be adding health professions. We'll also be adding a marketing strand, and next year we'll be adding architecture, engineering, and computer programming. We are also in the process of planning a performing arts and visual arts pathway. So the idea is to allow students to kind of dig a little deeper into the pathway that they're interested in, possibly for their career, and allow them to kind of expand and show off their skills. So the core components, there is a personal and professional skills class where the students participate in over 2 years. Mrs. Miller is currently the teacher of that course. Within the personal and professional skills class, there's 3 core components with the career program. The first one is the the language development, which is a requirement of learning a language that's not your first language or the one that you're not particularly strong in. So that's a 50-hour requirement. That could include sign language, but the students, along with our help, will pursue learning and developing skills in another language. The second core component is service learning. Again, this is also 50 hours, where a student or a group of students will decide on what kind of service learning project is going to be best for them and best for the community. Ultimately, it's best for the community, and the 50 hours includes the planning, the actual activity, and then reflection. And then the last core component is the reflective project, which I mentioned a little bit earlier. But what that is an ethical dilemma in their career pathway. So for instance, they have 2 options. They can write a paper, which is approximately 2,500 words, or the second option is they can write a smaller paper around 1,700 words and add a media component to it. So it could be a presentation, it could be a performance, it could be an interview, it could be a poster, but it has to be passed for a student to receive the IBCP certificate.
Currently, there are 20 students enrolled in full programs and many other students taking individual classes. Students from Ms. Akbazo's Series of Knowledge class shared their experience of studying IB.
Because with most of my regular classes, you learn whatever you learn about, and then you kind of get the study guide and you take a test, and that's kind of it. But with IB, you're constantly connecting each unit together, and not even only the units in each class, but every class connects to another class. So it's all very intertwined, unlike a regular class would be.
Yeah, I think going along with what Sydney said, I think the interconnections you can really make to your real life, and it branches out to the real world. So it really gives you some important life skills that I think that regular classes wouldn't offer, and it really prepares you for the life after high school if you're thinking about going to college.
I really struggled the first couple of weeks just because of the paradigm shift and how I didn't expect you to approach work and thinking about what you learn in class. But now that we're starting to settle in, I'm liking it more and more. I think it's going to be really good.
Yeah, I definitely agree that it's a lot different and it takes some time to get used to. But I like the change and I like the support that it has. There's a lot of help in the changes, and I feel like there's a whole system of people that are specifically trying to make me succeed that I really like.
What brought me to IB is that I love new challenges and I love to grow, and that's really a cornerstone of the IB curriculum. Additionally, you get to engage not just with teachers here in the United States, but all over the world, and help teenagers grow and become successful adults. And also the IB framework and the course that they take, as well as the theory of knowledge, I think will help students ultimately be able to navigate some of the multi-dimensional and complex issues in our world in the future. And so it's some pretty exciting work. It's super virtuous, and I'm excited to see where it goes over these next 2 years.
Now we are in the phase where we are able to offer IB courses to our students, and we are in our inaugural year. We have our first cohort of IB students, which is really exciting. And so these students have the potential to earn the IB diploma in 2021.
From WSCH, I'm Olivia Zhang.